Hello everyone, it's here, and welcome to some Path of Exile gameplay with my Facebreaker build in the Betrayal League. I'm going to talk a little bit about this build in this video, and also talk a little bit about some stuff, what have happened so far. But anyway, let's play this still not high level map. Man, the map drops are absolutely not in my favor. And no, I still don't want to go and trade for some maps. Like tier 10 map for like a chaos. Well, that was it last time, so I'm not gonna say too much, but still the map drops are not that common, which is sad. I really want some better maps, but I don't get any. So yeah. Anyway, this is actually, I have not played Path of Exile that much so far this year. I've been a little busy playing some other maps and also doing some other non-game relating stuff, like doing a lot of blacksmithing. As I said before, I think I've said in some other videos, I am a hobby blacksmith in real life, so I do some blacksmithing there, and I only do it for fun. You know, creating weapons are fun, not to use it to anyone, but just making them, that's a lot of fun. I don't want to claim I'm really good at it, but having some fun. But anyway, I've done some stuff and that actually built a chimney in my workshop, so I'm not breathing in as much like shit anymore as I did before. And this was a bad idea. Please block. Thank you. There's a problem by using Val Cyclone. You can't cancel it when you're using it, and that is the dangerous part with Val Cyclone. It's still so much fun to use. And still, as I said before, I really want some better map drops. Ah, look, a map drop. Still not a high one, but at least I get back at tier 8 map, because I want to get to level 90, and that takes absolutely forever if I can't get any higher level maps. So, oh look, another high level maps. This is going quite well. And actually one interesting thing to note, that this is actually the third attempt I'm trying to make this video. And I made it when I was recording this video like 3 times in a row now. Then the video ending up being like 20 minutes long. I don't want the video to be 20 minutes long, so I have done retake of this video 3 times now, because it went too long. I get too into deep when I talked about the build. And it took just a lot of time, and I'm gonna try not to make it like the 4th time I have to retake it, because I'm making the video too long. Because I don't think you want to hear me talking like 20 minutes, even if I'm going really in depth about the build and all of that. No, probably not the best idea. One fun thing I can say that I've said in some other videos when it comes to this build, and that is trying to get the last trial to actually ascend the last time. And what do you know, like I actually for like a half an hour ago actually find the last one I was looking for to actually ascend the last time. So after this video I gonna go and ascend in the Merciless, or the Endgame Labyrinth as it's actually are called. The Merciless Labyrinth is the one before, which I wanted to do for like a very long time. And I still want to say that I love this league. But also more when it comes to things I've been... Hey! Someone think with you guys give me some extra luck in this map, so you're welcome. Actually, that's maybe a wrong thing to say, but I like it. I'm gonna execute you because I feel for it. Maybe it's not the best choice, but I do it anyway. And you're gonna go into the prison because I feel for it. Let's open this one, and hopefully we get some good divination cards in here. Encroaching Darkness. Always up for some unique maps, so I hope I can get more of those. Alright, what do we have here? Nothing interesting. The Void can be interesting, so we're gonna open that. Let's take some completely worthless Destined to Crumble. Let's do that. Yeah, just take all of them. And then I sort them out later. Doritos Madness. I don't know if that actually can drop a good item or not. Maybe, maybe not. I don't remember. But anyway, So let's see if we can kill the boss on this map, and then we're gonna talk a little bit. I also have actually, when it comes to actually games I've been playing since New Year, and by the way to everyone, Happy New Year to everyone. The New Year was fun. Firing fireworks, always fun to do. Just need to be careful. It was a lot of fun in New Year here, so. But still, we don't have any winter. I missed the snow on New Year. It was like years ago now. Yeah, I'm always coming out to talk about like the climate all the time. But if there are one thing that actually scares me, for real scares me, that it was happened to the climate. It is so bloody scary what happened to the climate nowadays. Like global warming, it's a real threat, and it's really starting to be noticeable, especially here in Sweden. Like, we don't have winter here anymore, at least not the part where I live in. I live in southern Sweden, but it was so much colder for. Well, I can talk about that right now, but it's something that actually seriously scares me. But anyway, let's now fast talk about the build here. The upgrades since last time are actually these armor here, and when I actually was making the video before in this one, and I actually decided to scrap it, I just realized that I didn't have a Lion's Roar, so I actually got this one right before I make this video. It gave me a lot of damage. Let's see now, 132,000 DPS, pure physical damage. And if I activate in my flask, you can see my damage go up to almost 160, and if I activate that one, 170,000 pure physical damage DPS. Not included vulnerability and some other fun stuff, and not including the French charges I get from my blood rage. So I can easily get up to like 200,000 pure physical damage. And actually, I have actually get up to, I think my record, which I know, I get up to like almost 500,000 DPS when I was blocking a lot and stuff like that. But anyway, maybe I can show it one time when I'm fighting a higher level boss, if I can actually get some maps for that. But anyway, then most of the other items are the same, but I got this armor, I think it was just a couple of days ago. And this armor is really nice because I have a lot of life on it. And also have nice resistance. And it cost me like, I think it was 80 chaos, something like that. A little bit expensive, but I want to say it was a good armor. Then the other items are the same. The same rings, same helmet, the same shield, the amulet, the boots, which I always say I need to change, but I never change them because these boots are nice. But I should actually give it a try and see if I can find some nice for it. And the belt. So most of the things are the same when it comes to my skill tree. As you might know or realized, I like block chance in this build, so I went for Painforge, Versatile Combatant and Violent Retaliation. I'm quite aware of that if I want even more damage, I could probably go and Champion instead, but I really want this block chance because it has such an excellent defense. And now I can finally ascend and take Blood in the Eye for some good damage boost. Moving on, I gotta fast go over my skill tree. I went for attack speed and beginning, physical damage, armor evasion and life here, Master of Arena, Bravery, Artific Gladiator. Defiance, I have Warlord's Reach here, which you actually get by just doing the quest for people when you're leveling up your character, so super easy to get. Golem's Blood, Testudo for some nice block chance, and Retaliation. I also have Cloak and Chain, again, I really want that resistance. And also the armor and evasion rating is quite nice as well. And I have Vitality Void, Iron Reflexes, and this is my source of mana. This life and mana leech note here. Actually, if you're leveling up something like this, going for mana leech and also Spirit Void can be a good idea than just take them away and just have this note here when you have enough damage. Then I went to take Command of Steel. I have the Euroshock here. And I like the Abyssal Euroshock because it gives you flat physical damage. So that's what I want on them. And life. So I actually want some even more jewel sockets like this. But it's a little bit hard to get. I have Fitness, Heart of the Oak, Precision Incubation, whatever this is called, I don't know, but block chance, you know. And a weapon whatever this is called, sorry. But this one, and Aspect of the Lynx. And also Havalism. Man, I wish I had that Euro socket here. Maybe I take it one day. I don't know, but I want the one. I wish I could take this one, and then get here, but that's a lot of skill points just to get up there. I could take the critical strike chance here, so who knows? We will see. Moving on to the other side of the tree. Another Euro socket here. Again, physical damage to attacks. And the flat life, which are nice. I have Sentinel, and then I have Coordination and the whole big life wheel here, and I also have Path to Warrior. I have Worse Blood, and then again, I really want some resistance, so I still have Diamond Skin. I also think I forget, I actually have Sentinel, and the same reason again, that resistance. And actually, when I think about it, and I almost forget it, I could go this way and take a Euro socket here and get resistance and that. And I really wish that fire could switch place with cold resistance, because I have relatively good resistance in other things, but not in the fire resistance here. So yeah, I wish that one was there. You can't get everything, can you? Anyway, back to normal there. I took Hearted Warrior and Born to Fight. I have Solidarity, Juggernaut, I do also here, this one with claw damage, which I can take because I have this amulet here, and this amulet allows me to take claw damage and it will apply to unarmed. This is really nice, also it allows me to crit with unarmed. And I have Barbarism, and I have Disembowering for some nice addition to my crit chance. I don't have to have this critical strike multiplier, because my critical strike multiplier, let's take a fast look. Let's see now, critical strike multiplier offense is, well, that's a lot. I'm doing a lot of damage, but I can take it if I want. So that's pretty much my skill tree. And I have done no change to my setup, so I'm still using Cyclone together with critical strike chance, maim, faster attacks, physical damage, and brutality. So my damage is pure physical damage, which is really nice. So I don't have to worry about enemies' resistance or anything. I don't care about that. And I think it is pretty much all enemies in the game. Like I only have like 1,000 armor or something like that. So physical damage are one of the best damage type you can have in the game, if you ask me at least. You don't have to worry about resistance to get down the enemy's resistance. When it comes to my auras, I'm using Vitality together with Blasphemy. Sorry, Vulnerability together with Blasphemy, so the enemy is taking even more physical damage from me. And I'm also using Herald of Purity, which in my opinion it's a must-have for a build like this. It gives you flat physical damage, which is always something you want, especially when it comes to Facebreaker. And by the way, this is the Facebreaker gloves. And these gloves are mandatory to make a Facebreaker build. Obviously, this is where what the build is getting the name from. And that means I have no weapon. And by the way, as I said before, when it comes to resistance, by the way, my helmet have no resistance, my shield have no resistance, my amulet have no resistance, my gloves have no resistance, and my belt pretty much have no resistance. It have a little bit of cold resistance, but that's all. That's why I need so much resistance in the skill tree and all of that. I wish I didn't have to take it, but if I'm gonna get some items which have even more resistance, then it's starting being quite expensive if I don't get lucky and actually find them. But that's pretty much my build so far. This build has been a ton of fun to play, and it's definitely been powerful. And actually, even if you're not gonna make a Facebreaker build, leveling up with Facebreaker, these Facebreaker gloves here, are so much fun. You're doing so much damage when you're leveling up with these gloves, and they cost like absolutely nothing to trade for if you don't get lucky and actually draw you, because they're not that really rare. But if you're gonna leveling up a physical damage build or a melee build in general, consider using these gloves here together with the Herald of Purity and some flat physical damage, and you have all the damage you need to get up to the higher end game. If you're not using a skill that, if you're not planning to use a skill that actually requires a weapon. There are some skills you can use without a weapon, like Infernal Blow for example, or Smite you can use without a weapon, and some other skills as well. And Cyclone, which is my personal favorite. Anyway, this was just my short overview of my build and how it's gone so far. I think I'm soon gonna do a proper build guide for this one. I think I was quite into how it works, but I won't talk even more about it and have more structure as a build guide. By the way, tell me what you think about my build so far. I personally like it. I'm having a ton of fun playing it. I hope you like seeing me playing it. Anyway, I thank you for watching and I see you guys